A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there all over the world. Soul family, this is a collective reading. This transmission is for all those people who resonate with it. And if you're here, it's not a coincidence. How much you resonate, that is something that you can talk about. So let's dive deep into it. Let's get started. And in this reading, I'm being shown that there are certain energies around you. While some of you might be thinking that something is going to drown you, the reality is that it's actually there to teach you how to swim. And I can sense some energies, I can pick onto some energy around you of either it's one person, it can be more than one person, or when you listen to this collective reading, it might remind you of a person, of a place, of a situation, personality trait, a desire, one of these things, and in some cases, all of it. This is a timeless channeling, and whenever you listen to a timeless reading in the future, also, then you will always gain something from it. Like it is connected with your healing journey only, and healing journey can be linear, non linear, it can be in cycles, and it can be in phases. So, I'm being shown that somebody around you let you go on purpose, or they betrayed your trust. They betrayed your trust, they let you go, they compared you with someone. I mean, it was not something positive that they did, it was something negative. And they did it because they felt that at that point in time, whatever option they were getting, whatever opportunity or option they were getting was much better than you. And when a person has in their mind, when they know that they can get something better, they have something better, some of them probably had that option or that opportunity all the time. Either they had it mentally, they knew it. Like some people have that kind of arrogance or confidence that, yeah, I'm gonna get this thing, even if this person goes away. You were not like that. For you, this person was everything. This person, the situation, and it can be anyone. It can be a parent, it can be a lover, it can be a friend, it can be a job. You were 100% committed to it, and for you, that was the best thing in your life. Okay, but the person around you kept you as an option, and I think you could have done much better than them, much better. But someone who is very manipulative, someone who knew, because when you were around them, when you were in their life, they were really in a very low space. They had no energy. They were someone who had nothing on them, nothing really. They were depressed, they were sad, they were low, and they were depressed, sad, low, whatever, because of their own karmas, because of their own bad karmas. So you entered their life like a ray of light, like this beautiful gush of wind, like a spring season. You entered their life, and with your joy, with your beauty, with your innocence, and with your honesty, you healed them. You healed this person, you cured them, you gave them energy, you made them feel stable, you gave them a lot of confidence. Though this person might have tried to gain a lot of sympathy from you, and they probably told you a lot of stories how people hurt them, how people use them, but they were in that bad condition because of their own addiction patterns, because of their own inhumanity, their own mistakes they made in life. And at that point in time, they were simply looking for a victim. This person has this very energy vampire kind of vibe that I can see, and they just like to feed off of other people's energy. And maybe at that point in time, they did want to redeem themselves. They did want to become a better person. They might have prayed to God, please make me a better person. They could have accepted their mistakes. And such people, I personally feel they never change. They're always like that. Their programming is such. Either they have to go through something has to really like wake them up, give them like a truth serum kind of an injection, or something that will literally show them stars in the daylight. And you're not going to be that person to do that, because you're a giver, you're a real giver, you're a very good person, you're a very pure hearted person. So you're not going to give them the soul shock. On the contrary, you were probably God sent for this person. And I think this person also knew that you're literally an angel and you were sent by divine. You were too good for them. This person or their gang or whosoever wanted to feed off of your energy, they all were in this plan together. They all acted as a team in order to take whatever you had, because a lot of people on this planet, especially the energy vampires, they're very well aware about these things. They know if a person has very pure energy, and they can steal the person's energy, and most of the times they do it by using love as a bait. Now let me tell you, there are obviously karmics around you who have also acted as their team, and in some cases the karmic is also equally an energy vampire, but the energy that the karmic is going to suck off or take off is going to be their energy. Now after all the alchemy is done, after all the healing is done, then the karmic cannot take your energy. The karmic also was not attracted to this person's energy. They were not really looking for their energy. They were always drawn to your energy. And the karmic tries a lot to trigger you. The karmic tries a lot, makes many efforts to trigger you, to suck the life force out of you by using this person against you. However, the karmic doesn't realize, doesn't know what dark hole the karmic has got herself into. So there are many characters right now that I can pick onto. There is this cold-blooded narcissistic character, a Jezebel kind of character, which is like hardcore demon. Okay, so this hardcore demon's job is to convert her own children into demons who bring other people for them. They are the hunters basically. So this mother demon has taught her children to hunt people. And how do they do that? They do it by trapping beautiful pure souls in the name of love. They use love as a bait, love or their pain, the fake pain. So they look for such people, victims, their praise, to whom they can go and say, oh, I'm such a sad person, I'm so depressed, I'm going through such a bad time in my life, my mother is a witch, my mother is a horrible person, my father is a bad person, they didn't love me, they didn't care for me. And technically this is actually happening to empaths. So when an empath listens to all of this, they actually get really in that zone where they feel for this person, because they themselves have been neglected, they themselves have gone through so much trauma in their childhood. So whether it's a man or a woman, when they meet a narcissist, an enabled narcissist who's trained by a cold-blooded demonic narcissist, there are various types of narcissist also, and we use the term narcissist just for clear communication, because narcissists are those people who are extremely attached to their physical identity. So these Jezebel characters create sons and daughters who have this Count Dracula type of energy. Those are the demons that function behind them. These men and women are so well trained to trap others that it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. There was one movie called Dr. Sleep. I think that movie came in 2019. And it was about how these energy vampires, but they were more focused on children. They used to look for special children. They used to look for very talented, special, very gifted children, and they would consume their energy. They would look for those kids, kidnap them, consume their energy, and that's it. And they used to do it via fear. So, very similar are these people, but instead of looking for children, they're looking for grown ups, of course, adults who they can trap and they can use in the name of love. Be it the distorted masculines, distorted feminines, and the karmic energies, I can pick on to the energy of people who are very envious. Being jealous of someone is not such a bad thing, but being envious is a problem. And I feel that whosoever resonates with this channeling, this collective reading, you have sensed this kind of envy around you, due to which you sometimes even have to downplay your capabilities. You have to dim your own light to be a match to these people who you just want to basically please. But you've realized that they cannot be pleased because these people are so envious of you. So, jealousy is like somebody possesses a good quality and you want that quality too, and you're willing to work towards it, and you're inspired by that person. You don't see that person as competition, or you're not negative about this person. But an envious person, someone who's very envious of you, would think that I want whatever this person has. The karmic energy that I picked onto in this collective reading is like stupid, immature energy. They see a masculine with you. First, they see you, masculine or feminine. It can be like different genders, both genders having their vice versa thing going on in the opposite gender and opposite polarity as well. So, this karmic sees you with your person. Now, they want your person because they are envious of you. They don't want your person because your person has any good qualities. In fact, you could be with a distorted feminine or masculine. You yourself could be suffering with this person and you may not even realize it. You don't know that this person is supposed to stay away from you actually. But the karmic, because here I also sense there is a strong contract you have with the karmic. The karmic also is there to take help from you, or you're supposed to take help from each other, one another. So the karmic is taking away your suffering without realizing that all that crap and all that trash is actually going to the karmic. What is the karmic going to do with this trash? Nothing. It's gonna be so bad eventually when the karmic finds out what trashy people or what a trashy person she stole. So, if you're in the divine feminine or masculine energy, you're gonna be very thankful towards the karmic one fine day. You're gonna be like, okay, thank you, karmic. You made me realize that my life was so much more better without these influences. So, I also then feel that there are certain people around you who were not very conscious of the boundaries that they were crossing. I mean, they were just doing things and not feeling bad about their bad behavior or their arrogance or insensitivity. There are basically two things happening here. One is that you are not able to shine fully because you feel that if you shine fully, someone else might feel bad about themselves because they don't have the same skills, talent, or beauty, or whatever you possess. That could be coming from your childhood, and you need to heal that. You need to heal it from your existence, your DNA, your programming, your conditioning fully, because you could be born in a household where you could be very different, and different over there might have been made to look like it's a wrong thing, it's a crime to be different. You are some kind of criminal. You're not supposed to be this way. You're supposed to fit in. You're supposed to blend in. And blending in might mean that you need to dumb yourself down. You need to shine lesser, hide your light, that kind of situation. And the second thing that I'm being shown is that there are people who don't respect your boundaries. They have never respected your boundaries, and now it is high time in your life that you either teach them a lesson or you learn a lesson yourself, and you be like, you know what, I'm not gonna be here, I'm not gonna be nice towards these people because they need to earn this. love, respect, niceness. There are people who cannot respect your boundaries because they cannot respect who you are as a personality, as a person. You could have been scared of losing them, and I think these people could have tried to punish you. Either it's one person or more than one. They could have tried to punish you each time you became more independent, or each time you detached a bit more. They made the punishment more rigid till the point they're gonna do it till the time you actually become totally nonchalant and you don't care about them at all. Whatever they do, all the manipulation, all the games, mind games, the punishment, the silent treatment, the gaslighting, whatever they're doing to you, they can do it, but it doesn't bother you. And naturally, God is going to put you on a path where one fine day you would really not care. That's the day they have no power over you, and probably that's also the time when they have all their cards out on table. They've done their worst mistakes. They've probably lost you. You're not going back to them. You don't give a rat's ass to them, and they realize it that they've lost you. The day they lose you is when they're gonna try hard to find you back. That's how it is. So they're gonna learn how to appreciate and respect your boundaries. They're gonna learn, they have to learn fully how to show respect to you, because you deserve that respect. If you can respect them for no reason or rhyme just because you love them, so maybe your lesson, whosoever resonates, your lesson could be of attachment. Maybe you're so attached to these people that you're just blindly giving to them, and that's leading to a huge amount of drainage. You cannot even stop this drainage from happening. That's how bad it is, because you're just going on just giving to the wrong people. My master says love is a one-way traffic where you only give, 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 give. So this giver attitude, you need to first learn to become a giver, a proper giver, because a giver is integrated with source, and source has unlimited resources and unlimited love, and source also has unlimited protection. Lots and lots of givers I know, they're so attacked, so badly attacked by the negative entities, by all these demons who pose as friends or family members or relatives or parents or whatever, neighbors, teachers, blah blah blah. They just so possessed by some of these demons that they literally are around you most of the times, and you need to protect yourself from demonic attacks. Because I feel that it's so important to be connected with source all the time, because source knows. Like, I don't know how many of you have read or heard about Ramayan, but if you can get to read it, please read the story of Ramayan, and you realize that Lord Sri Ram, who's the reincarnation of Vishnu, and his wife, who's Lakshmi reincarnated as Sita, they're such nice people. They've never hurt anyone. They respect their family, everything. But still, they also have narcissistic in the house. And the stepmother, Kai, is the one who's this hardcore narcissist. Then Kai has one female caretaker. And this Kai and this Manthara, who are like peas of a pod, they devise a plan to get Ram to be exiled. And where does he get this exile from? He's supposed to become a king. He's a crown prince, and on the same day when he's supposed to become the king, when his coronation is supposed to happen, that's the very day they put him on an exile. And her husband is so weak and helpless. Poor thing also dies because of this pain. The point is that narcissists are everywhere, and they are present in all yugas. Even if you're born in Satyug and you're meant to do your inner work because of the narcissist, you're gonna do it. Narcissists are so selfish. They don't care about other people's boundaries, or they don't care about the things that other people deserve. Kaikai didn't care about what Ram deserved. As a boy, he loved her so much, despite being his stepmother. She also loved him a lot, but when her mind was not in her control, the mind became basically the puppeteer and not God. If God is our puppeteer, we surrender everything to God, nothing wrong happens usually. For Lord Shri Ram, nothing wrong happened. He didn't even have an anger towards her. He was like, okay, whatever you want, I'll do it. That's fine with me. You want me to go to the forest for 14 years? You want me to renounce everything for 14 years? You want me to be in a monkhood lifestyle? He was already married, so he could not be a sannyasi. So she asked him to become a muni, a yogi, someone who's doing only pure inner work. Inner work is also different styles. So she gave him the muni inner work, to be a tapasvi in the forest, where he could not even wear normal clothes. He had to wear a certain attire only and certain color of clothes only and all of that. So he didn't complain at all. And I know a lot of people feel bad about the fact that he was exiled. He was also a nature lover, an animal lover. He lived with all the monkeys and all of the beautiful beings of the forest, and he was a yogi. He was raised in a gurukul. I'm sure all three of them, Lakshman, Sita and Lord Shri Ram, they all had a great time in the forest. Great time. They had a beautiful house in the middle of the woods. I mean, we all live that dream to have a cabin in the woods, isn't it? So they had a great time. They must have had difficulties. Those were the challenges that they had to face any which way. I mean, Sita got kidnapped. Kidnapped is not the right word here. It's abducted. In fact, I find this word kidnapped very brutal and cruel actually, but it's very commonly used. Kidnapped. Think about it. This word. What does it sound like to you? So anyway, coming back to the main point of the discussion is that I can pick on to the energy of people around you who actually were so selfish. They were so selfish that they didn't realize that you're a human being. You also have feelings. They just went on hurting you. We can take inspiration from Ramayan, we can take inspiration from Mahabharata, and we can take inspiration from all the lovely people that we know who are doing inner work. But maybe this channeling for you, not maybe, if you are listening to it, it's not a coincidence, then this channeling is trying to help you to figure out something very important. And that is to connect with source, to be on a twin flame mission. If you don't have your own mission, then create a new one or join someone else's mission, wherever you feel the resonance. The more time you spend doing good for others, automatically your inner work will improve. You will know how to heal your wounds, or I would say get into really good therapy, like energy healing, not psychiatry or the ones with the pills and all that. So in case you need help on Twin Flame mission, or you want to join my mission of serving street animals or teaching poor kids, underprivileged children, then you can write to me at the sunamoon@gmail.com. Let's see if we have something for you or not. The Twin Flame mission is very important because twin flame separation can happen anytime. It can happen while being in a relationship, it can happen when you're single, it can happen even when you're married, or it can happen to those who also have children. So there is really no solid blueprint, like there's not one fixed blueprint. Brufen, I was gonna say, the painkiller, the fixed one is not there. But in universe or the way God has designed things, it's like a very automatic process. Like soul is the main creator of your destiny basically. So the soul knows the blueprint for you. So it's like everybody has their own individual blueprint, but there is a common theme going on. You have to face crisis, you have to face third party blocks, false twin flames, karmics, you have to face soulmate relationships, negative, positive, both. There are certain patterns that will be given to everyone. And for some people, recognition can happen initially in the journey, and some people it can happen late also, or a certain part of recognition can happen first and a certain part will happen later. So it's happening in cycles and phases, but it also is non-linear for some people, and it can be linear for some people, where everything happens like how the stages are mentioned for twin flames. Okay, here the people around you, or the person, the specific person around you, feels that there's nothing wrong in them hurting you. There's nothing wrong in whatever they're putting you through. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. Like whatever they're doing to you, all the bad things is perfectly fine, because they feel that the relationship that you've had with them is not of a good nature, or it's not really nice. I mean, every time there's a challenge in your relationship, there's a crisis or testing phase. Even if it's a testing and crisis coming from external sources, they're gonna get back to you to blame you, or they're gonna mentally think, such people mentally think, oh, I need to blame someone. Who am I gonna blame? Okay, let me blame the person, the empath, the most vulnerable, sensitive person, the loving one. Let me blame this person. So they don't want to face their problems or their fears. They rather want to put it on someone else. You did this, it's because of you. So I think for you, whosoever resonates, I can see that you did try to fix it many times, but the problems keep coming back. The problem or the problems, they keep coming back. And even if you give these people 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, 6 year, 10 year, you don't see a change in them. So now you've decided it's high time that you actually do it for yourself. You want to do your inner work, you want to do your healing, you want to be happy, you want to pursue everything that you love. Maybe for such people, you left behind all the good things. Maybe you were not really pursuing your talents, your skills, your career, whatever, but they always were. Now, God probably wanted you to teach the lessons that whatever you're doing fine. Just remove the doership from it, and just remove the attachment to the physical identity. And there you go. You become gold, pure gold after that. And so all these people who are ganging up against you, or maybe it's just one person's energy, I'm being shown they're feeling really bad also. Like in future, they're feeling bad because they thought that the karmic life or the karmic person or whatever karmic things they choose for themselves is going to be so much better than being with you. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Then this person is going to realize that everything they had with you was literally perfect. It was 10 on 10. But they didn't see it. They didn't see it at that time. And now it's too late, I guess. I mean, in this progression, this is what I see. That first they discard you, they dislike you, or I mean, they love you in some ways, but they feel it's not profitable to be around you. So maybe they choose karmic energy over divine energy. And well, maybe initially it breaks your heart, it makes you sad, it makes you lost and all of that. But as soon as you surrender to source and you let go of everything, it starts getting better. And then this person realizes that they actually did lose their treasure. They did. Because see, one point I want to say over here, very important point. Someone was not scared of losing you because they had a better option. They had something better, and they thought that whatever they have is much, much, much more than what you were offering them, or what you totally in totality were. So they didn't care about losing you, and they were like, okay, I'm getting something better, a better deal. Let me take that deal. only after taking that deal, only after being in that situation, they now realize, and further ahead in progression, they realize that it's the biggest mistake of their life to lose their real true treasure, give it up for trash, for the trash. I don't want to demean anyone, but that's how they feel, trashy energy. They need to do their inner work, of course, and maybe, or maybe not, it is very much probable that you could have happened in their life, appeared in their life, because they also need to do inner work, they also need to heal their wounds. Maybe for them it could take much longer, or maybe for them the lesson is to lose you, to want you again, and then not able to get you, and then work on themselves. But definitely you are going to heal from this, and you're already healing from this, whosoever resonates. I can also pick on to the energy of regret. It could be coming from you, from some of you, that you do regret everything that happened. Sometimes you feel that maybe it was all your fault, or sometimes you feel that it could have been better if you would have compromised in that situation. But I personally feel that whatever is written, that's meant to happen, that is going to happen, no matter who does what. Now when you become the awakened person, then you don't brood over the past, you don't feel bad about the things that are already gone. So let bygones be bygones kind of feeling you need to have, very strong feeling that whatever is in the past is already gone. All right, I don't need to touch it, I don't need to fix it, I don't need to do anything. I just need to care about my present moment, that's all. And someone said this very interesting thing, that when you talk about time, you say past tense, present tense, future tense. That word tense is there everywhere. It's already written like that, present tense, past tense, future tense, blah blah blah. So we don't need to become more tensed, we don't need to take more stress. There's already so much stress in the world around, whether it is distorted masculine or divine masculine, distorted feminine or divine feminine, whether it's the karmic, whether it's the false people around you, the third parties, whatever it is. None of these people can actually have any impact on you if you don't get impacted by them. Very simple. So this is where I'm going to close this collective reading. For personal sessions and therapies, you can check out the description box, because I understand you all have your own individual experiences, and it's best to work on yourself, because ascension is a lifestyle to become the best version of who we are. At least we should do it from our end. Rest is up to God, where God takes us. But source integration gives us the right amount of energy and the power to face the challenges of this world, which has so many fake people around. People on the inner work journey have to protect their energy from the demonic entities who pose like lovers or well-wishers or friends, and sometimes they're in the family as well. You can become a part of the exclusive database that I am collating for people who are on the inner work journey, so that they can make new friends and also find someone interesting. Who knows, the right person is waiting for you over there. If you want to be a part of live channelings, then do become a member of this channel. I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.